Hello and welcome to Bible Study with Alice, and today we are on day 27, Psalm 27 of our daily psalm reading. We're reading from the ESV translation, but you're more than welcome to join us from a different translation. As you can see, we're on Psalm 27. These videos filmed in real time. Today's date is the 30th of November 24, and it's a Saturday. You can find the previous 26 psalms in the playlist below. To make you aware, these videos are unedited and also I probably stumble my word in. Let's get started. The Lord is my light and my salvation, of David. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and foes, it is they who stumble and fall. Through an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Through war rise against me, yet I'll be confident. One thing I have asked of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the day of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He'll conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high upon a rock. And now my head shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me, and I'll offer in his tent sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make melody to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry aloud. Be gracious to me and answer me. You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek. Hide not your face from me. Turn not your servant away in anger, O you have been my help. Cast me not or forsake me not, O God of my salvation. For my father and my mother have not forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, for false witness have risen against me, and they breathe out violence. I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. So that is Psalm 27 completed, and tomorrow we'll be doing Psalm 28. To make you aware that we now have a post-it note that we will discuss the time period of each of the psalms. So when we get to each psalm, we will talk about the date and briefly a bit about what each of the psalms are about. So for Psalm 27, we have a post-it note, and the date is unknown. It's traditionally attributed to King David, but this would have been just David before he became a king, and it'd be during his fight with King Saul. It's an individual lament. It expresses David's trust in God as his guide and deliverer, and his confidence that God will protect him from his enemies. And the key point for Psalm 27 is trust in God of fear. God is a light, salvation and stronghold, and love for God's presence. So that is what Psalm 27 is all about. With the unknown date, we have had Psalm 28 and Psalm 13, where the date is unknown. When I say unknown, it's because scholars and historians aren't sure when exactly the date was when the psalm was written, but they can kind of understand the roundabout point of when it happened, as in what would have been the events be in that point, even though it's not a definite time, but they can believe that the events happened during his fight with King Saul, or in other Psalms there's obviously events that would be in that one. When we get to future Psalms where the dates are known, I will let you know when that is, and I'll let you know what Psalm it is, and I'll briefly talk about that as well. With individual lament, we have discussed this on many videos, but I don't mind going back over it briefly with you today. So a lament, or an individual lament, is a type of prayer song that is a cry to act, a cry for God to act even in the midst of pain and grief. These here are the Psalms that are individual lament. As you can see, we are on Psalm 28, and a lament is a personal feeling. They are the most common type of psalm. They often begin with an invocation to God, followed by the lament and a request for help, and end with an expression of trust in God. So basically, when we do a prayer, that is an individual lament. We're basically inviting God in to in when we're doing our prayer. We then obviously follow that with the lament, which is obviously the bit here. It goes on about pain, grief, and all that sort of thing. So any issues we've got that's going on, and then we request for help from God, and then we always end our prayer with an expression of trust in God that He will answer our prayer. We do that, first thing in the morning, when we're having our meals, when we're going to go to bed, when we're doing anything that we need help with, if there's a problem going on in the world or an issue going on with somebody in particular. That is an individual lament. So I'll go back to Psalm 28. So now I will write in the day and date, so you can see that I've done it. So it's day 28, and we're on the 30th of the 11th, 2-4. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're on. Right, I'm going to cross that out. Oh gosh, this is a good start, isn't it? We're on day 27 even. Oh wow. Day. This is a great start today. 27. I'm doing Sunday's one. 11th. 2-4. Oh gosh, I'm a day ahead. Seems to be a day ahead of me, or a psalm ahead of me. Wow, that's a new one. I'm going to leave the day in, and then just write in the day. I can soon fit the 1st of December 24 in there. It's a long day. I've not slept properly for 3 days, so I will give that. This is what I mean. These videos are unedited, but as I realised what I've done, I corrected it. That. And also, before I go completely, sort of thing, I had mentioned it in. Now I'm starting to think, when did I mention it? I think it's Psalm 23. I mentioned, like, when you're feeling lonely, you can go back to Psalm 23. With Psalm 27, if you're feeling a bit depressed, I know some people can say depressed and lonely feels a bit the same, but it's not. But when you're feeling depressed, the best psalm in the book of Psalms to go to is Psalm 27. And when men fail you, so when somebody upset you, you can go to Psalm 27 for that. And there are a couple more like that in the Book of Psalms, but we'll get to that as we go along. Lucky enough, as you can see, it's not going to be for a few days before we get to a psalm like that, but I'd just like to inform you of that beforehand so you're all fully aware. Tomorrow, which is the 1st of December, I will be doing Psalm 28. So yeah, this is just one of them days where everything just seems to be not going to plan, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world, and as it's my Bible, it's fine. I'm not worried. At least I've wrote half the date, so that's that. Please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell to get future updates of videos that I will be uploading to the channel. In particular, as of tomorrow, the 1st of December, I will be uploading a daily Advent video, which will be a scripture in relation to Advent, and I'll be uploading that to the, well, I'm going to have a separate playlist for that one, and that's going to be alongside these daily videos. So you're going to get 2 videos a day for 25 days at least of Advent and a daily psalm. So please keep a lookout for that. And yes, so thank you and goodbye.